In the last decade, technology has become a major part of our everyday lives. In 2016, it was estimated that 75% of the global population had smartphones. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg, with new technologies becoming more popular, such as 3D printing and virtual reality. Although there is a darker side to the new technologies that are emerging, such as the controversies surrounding artificial intelligence. Are people aware that technology plays such a significant role in our lives and will likely play an even more significant role in the future?
Actually, over the past few years, I've noticed technology is one of the most important parts of my life, especially social media, always keeping in contact with friends, and even for uni work we use a lot of internet-based formats to do our work.
I don't know, I use it all the time. I was on my phone right before you guys came and talked to me, so I'm using it all day.
Also, I think people are aware how dependent they are on many of the devices and services they use, but aren't really, they don't really know about the technology and all the development that is behind that technology.
There's a lot of things happening with VR right now, which I think is the big step forward that a lot of companies are going with. Certainly having a lot of educational impacts with VR assistant education and stuff like that, so that could be interesting to see where that goes in the future.
That it's really cool, the first thing everyone says is it's cool, but I really don't know how it can be used for aspects of life, because I'm not familiar with it myself.
Yeah, I've tried VR, but I wasn't too impressed. It's a cool thing, but to me now it just feels like a toy. Not the biggest potential there. 3D printing gives us a lot of opportunities.
I could imagine, also in the construction area of architects, for instance, because they are used to build up models, and I could also imagine that they will do it in future just with printing.
And we see companies I think it's a Dutch company, trying to 3D print metal bridges, and it's really cool.
There's a lot of fears nowadays of data protection and technology knowing too much about our lives. There's a lot to be said about data, technology protection, and how much it can integrate into our lives and whether we want that or not.
For me, my biggest fear is AI as well, because if it's not kept in balance, very quickly we could lose control of it. But at the same time, I'm really hoping that just it becomes more accessible.
I heard of this thing, it's called CRISPR. It's a gene editor thing. I think that could be real good for medicine in the future. But I don't know, it heaps of stuff.
Well, it certainly is some scary part of it, but I think mostly it's exciting. It's going to give us more opportunities, and cool new devices to play around with.
After discussing the future of technology, we've found that people are aware of how technology affects them personally, but they're not aware of how the future of technology will affect society as a whole.
And cuts.